This is the Mathsgrader Mini-Mock Foundation Paper 1, so it's non-calculator. Question 1. Simplify 20 over 48. So we're simplifying a fraction. We need to see what times table the top and the bottom are both in, the numerator and the denominator. What times table they're both in. So we know they're both in the 2 times table because they're both even numbers. So I can half top and bottom. Half of 20 is 10. Half of 48 is 24. And again, I've got 2 even numbers here, so I can half them again. Half of 10 is 5. Half of 24 is 12. And 5 and 12 are not in the same times table. There's nothing that goes into 5 and 12, so it must be fully simplified. And our answer is 5/12. Question 2. Leon has collected some data on people's favourite type of dance music. What percentage of people choose either drum and bass or jungle? So let's have a look at how many each one is. So house is 6 people. Drum and bass is 11 people. Jungle is 5 people. UK garage is 8. And dubstep is 2. So either drum and bass or jungle. Drum and bass is 11. Jungle's 5. 11 plus 5 is 16. So 16 out of how many people in total? So 2 and 8 is 10. Plus 5 is 15. Plus 11 is 26. Plus 6 is 32. So 16 out of 32 choose either drum and bass or jungle. And if I simplify this fraction, I can see that, well, they're both in the 16 times table. 16 is half of 32. So that's the same as 1/2. And half as a percentage is 50%. A percentage is out of 100. A percentage is out of 100. So half is half of 100, which is 50%. Question 3. A theatre ticket that currently costs £120 is going to increase in price by 21%. Work out the new price. So we need to add on 21% to £120. So 10% is 120 divided by 10, which is £12. And 1% is 10% divided by 10. So 1% is 1.2 or £1.20. So for 21%, I'm going to do 10% plus 10% plus 1%. So 12 plus 12 is 24 plus 1.2 is 25.2 or £25.20. And the new price, so this is 21%, but I need to work out the new price, so it's £120 plus £25.20, which is £145.20. Question 4. The rectangles below share the same area, so they're both got the same area. Calculate the perimeter of B. So let's work out the area of A first. We can already do that. The area of a rectangle is length times width. So 6 times 20, which is 6 times 2, which is 12, with a 0 on. So the area is 120 centimeters squared. And that means the area of B must also be 120 centimeters squared. So if the length of B is 60 and length times width makes area, 60 times what number makes 120? That's 2. 60 times 2 is 120. So the width must be 120 because 120 divided by 60 makes 2. So we're working out the perimeter. So that's all the lengths around the edge added up. And the two opposite ones are always equal in a rectangle. So we've got 60 and 60 plus 2 plus 2. So 60 plus 60 is 120 plus 2, 122 plus another 2, 124 centimeters. Question 5. Steve and Colin share £55 in the ratio 8:3. Express Steve's share as a fraction. So Steve's got 8 parts, Colin's got 3 parts. So there are 8 plus 3, 11 parts in total. And Steve has 8, so he's got 8 elevenths. 8 out of 11. 8 parts out of 11. Work out how much more Steve gets. So let's work out one part. So £55 shared out in the ratio 8:3. So Steve gets 8 parts and Colin gets 3 parts. So there's 11 boxes here in total. £55 divided by 11 is 5. So each box is worth £5. And Steve's got 8 of them and Colin's got 3 of them. So Steve's got 8 times 5, 8 lots of 5, which is £40. And Colin's got 3 lots of 5, which is £15. So how much more does Steve get? Well, 40 take away 15, £25. Question 6. Solve 4 times x plus 5 equals 56. So the first thing I'm going to do here is get rid of the bracket, and that's called expanding. So I'm going to expand the bracket. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 5 is 20. So I've got 4x plus 20 equals 56. To solve, I want to get x by itself. So I'm going to get rid of this plus 20. To get rid of a plus 20, I do the opposite of plus 20, which is take away 20. So that gives me 4x equals 56 take away 20, which is 36. And then to get rid of a 4, I do the opposite. So at the moment it's multiplied by x, 4 times x. So to get rid of a times by 4, I divide both by 4. So divide both sides by 4, and that leaves me with x equals 36 divided by 4 is 9. So x is 9. Question 7. Rachel buys a box containing 8 packets of sweets for £4.80. She sells them individually for 75p. Work out her percentage profit. So there's 2 ways of doing this. We can either work out the price that she paid for one packet by doing £4.80 divided by 8. And then we'll work out the percentage profit just based on one packet. Or we could times 75p by 8 to work out how much money she gets in. I think that would be easier. So 75p times 8. So 75p times 2 is £1.50. So double that for times 4, which is £3. And double that again for times 8 is £6. So she is going to bring in £6. 75p times 8. 8 lots of 75p is £6. So how much profit has she made? £6. Take away £4.80. That's £1.20 profit. So that's profit. But we want her percentage profit. So percentage profit is how much profit she's made, which we've already worked out, divided by what she started with, the original, which is £4.80 times 100. So it's £1.20 over £4.80 times 100. So how many £1.20s make £4.80? That's 4. So this actually simplifies. I can simplify this fraction by dividing top and bottom by £1.20. So that'll give me 1/4 times 100. And 1/4 of 100 is 25%. Question 8. Simultaneous equations. So to solve simultaneous equations, we're going to make either the x's the same or the y's the same. I'm going to make the x's the same by timesing the top one by 2 and the bottom one by 3. So the whole top line times 2, 6x plus 10y equals -14, and the whole bottom line multiplied by 3, 6x plus 6y equals -18. So I've made the x's the same, so I can eliminate them. If I take away my two equations, I'm going to get rid of my x's. 6x take away 6x is nothing. 10y take away 6y. 10 take away 6 is 4, so that's 4y. And -14 take away -18. So it's -14 minus 18, which is the same as -14 plus 18. And that is 4. So 4y equals 4. Divide both sides by 4. Y is 1. And I'm going to use the fact y is 1 to work out x. I'm going to substitute it back in. So 3x into the top line plus 5 times y, 5 times 1 equals -7. So 3x plus 5 equals -7. I want to get x by itself, so I want to get rid of plus 5. So I'm going to take 5 away from both sides. So 3x equals -7 minus 5 is -12. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So x equals -4. So x is -4 and y is 1.